ekene m nwoke kene nwanyị wee sị ndụ mmiri ndụ azụ asị m mmiri ata na ma azụ anwụ na asị m konye chiri onye azụ elu. Ndị Igbo ugboro ne ka mkpụrụ n'okwu ugboro atọ. Ndị Igbo unu aka nna agwa okwu a. Ndị Igbo anya ga-agbagide nkịtị ka Maazị Nnamdi Kanu nwụọ n'ime mkpọrọ. Ndị Igbo anya ga-agbagide nkịtị ka Maazị Nnamdi Kanu nwụọ n'ime mkpọrọ. Ọ pụtara na Maazị anụlụbeghị mgbe ndị Igbo niile ga-ejikọta aka ọnụ si ihe ahụ ga-eme echi ya mee tata na aka ji Maazị ga-arapịa. Ndị Igbo ana m ajụ unu ese, kedu onye unu na-eche na onye a ga-aga ije ga-akpọpụta Maazị Nnamdi Kanu? Ndị Igbo mba ndị ọzọ niile nọ na Naịjirịa kpọrọ anyị asị. Ndị Igbo ọ bụkwa ka anyị na onwe anyị kpọzie onwe anyị asị nke kachasị asị dị na mba ụwa niile? Ndị Igbo ọ dị unu ka ọ bụrụ onye ugwu ka ndị Naịjirịa nji aka ọna ka onye Igbo bụ prezidenti dị ọna o jidere ya? Ndị Igbo ọ dị unu ka mba ndị ugwu obodo ndị ugwu niile a ga-agba nkịtị? Igbo youth ndị na-eme ife siri ike n'ala Igbo, ọkwụnụ a ga-eje kpọpụta Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Ọkwụnụ a ga-ekwu okwu maka na ọ bụla sọsọ kampeni ka Maazị Nnamdi Kanu dị mma iji wee kampeni ya. Ndị ahụ ji Maazị wee mee kampeni emechegokwa elekshọn, ngwa bịazienụ kụzienụ okwu ka Maazị pụta. Ndị Igbo anyị yegide ya zuzugide ya anyị na-ezuzu na Naịjirịa, Maazị wee nwụnarị anyị n'aka. Chukwekwe n'ife ọjọọ nke ndị Igbo ekpogo enwerezie ya eme ka Igbo dị recognize again till eternity. Ndị Igbo ka anyị nekene unu ndị ọzọ anya. Ebele Maazị na-emekwa unu. Maazị bụkwa nwoke ji nwaanyị. Ndị Igbo kedu echiche unu na-eche, kedu ife unu na-eche n'ala Naịjirịa? Nwaanyị onye Igbo na-eche echiche na-eche na onweghị ụdaiz na onwere ụlọ ọ ga-aba na onwere ka ha binwuola onwe ha. Ifu the reason na mana ha atọ onye ọbụla na-edina anyị Igbo na-edina anyị na ya bụ onye Igbo maka na ndị ahụ bụgodu ndị Igbo abụ anaghị eme ihe ga-eji wee nwomie ha. Asị nwa afọ Igbo ịbụ kịta ka m jụọ gị, ndị Igbo adị mma inwomi? Ndị Igbo adịghọ mma inwomi with the character anyị na-edisplay mana social media mana ala Igbo. Ndị Igbo dị mma iji na anyị. Kedu tribe enwere ike ijide mmadụ nọ na the class of Maazị Nnamdi Kanu for more than going to 2 years or more than 2 years now? That tribe adị nzuzu bụrụ ihe ha na-azọ bụ ihe na-enweghị isi. Ọ bụrụ na unu si na unu dị wise, kedu ka Nwike njue bitre Peter Obi? Maka na o gosi na Nwike ka Peter Obi dị wise. That is why Nwike jue bitre Peter Obi chụpịa na PDP nọrụkwa niile bịa na Anambra gwa gị na Peter Obi adịghị mma ịbụ prezident, wee sị gị nye ya n'ọnyanwa dị mma. Emechekwa ọbịa chịalụ Peter Obi ọchị, ndị Igbo etobekwa Nwike. The same Nwike gbuche ndị Igbo na obi Igbo, ndị ọha na eze ndị Igbo ejedi egụwa Nwike ka anyị ga-eso. O gosi na ndị Igbo anago n'iyi. Then pụta na last site na Nwike bitre Peter Obi. Nwike ebitre ho Peter Obi kama na Peter Obi dị nzuzu ya na ndị Igbo ndị ọzọ anyị niile dị nzuzu wee dịrị Nwike na ndị otu ya. Onye akpata Nwike ji wee zọọ ha ka akwụ. Ọ bụrụ Nwike bụ Peter Obi, the first betrayal and the first action ga-eme ọ mee avoid. Once mmadụ pụtakwa bi unu ama chi eze unu esobe onye ahụ. Ndị Igbo dị nzuzu. Ọ bụrụ na anyị adịghị nzuzu, anyị ama nọ na level anyị nọ tata na Naịjirịa. Mana ihe kpata anyị ji wee nọrụ na Naịjirịa anyị nọ tata na this level bụ na ndị Igbo dị ezigbo nzuzu. Ama m na ị ga-abịa sịwa m nwaanyị iji ekwuo na nwanna ndị gee m ntị. Ọ bụrụ na ị dịrọ nzuzu, ịma nọ na-achọ na-eche na Nigerian court mproduce hope ụzọ dị mma nye ndị Igbo. Nigerian court ntụgolu na-enwelo power n'ebe Fulani Kabas dị. Ịma nọ na-eche na ị ga-enweta justice gị. Ọ bụrụ na ị dịrọ nzuzu, ị ka ama that na Nigeria na ndị Fulani kaba
understand for the life of me why, instead of them to waste all that money arming and equipping this Janjaweed army Mihetiala to come and conquer you and I, why don't they open a milk factory somewhere in the north and bring the milk down south? I'm sure Southerners will buy it. After all, pig milk comes all the way from Holland. Pig milk all the way from Holland. Now you understand it. Because of the way you people reason. Why can't you produce? Is it difficult to produce milk? The same milk that comes out naturally from the udder of the cow. Why can't you can it somewhere, pasteurize it, and send it to people to eat, to drink, or to do whatever with? All over the world, that is what is happening. In fact, they produce so much milk in Europe that they pour it away. Why can't you do the same thing? A whole president claiming they are in the 21st century are supporting a very primitive practice of moving cattle from place to... All of you, you're not ashamed of yourselves. You have no shame. As somebody will say, your shame is shaming me. I'm telling you, you people from the zoo, I'm ashamed of your ignorance and stupidity. You people are hopeless, completely hopeless. One day I want idiot to come and say, we are intellectuals. And you're moving cattle from Kafanchan to Ahoda. You are intellectuals. You are intellectualizing. You are in the 21st century, you are moving cattle, driving cattle, Nama, from over 300 miles. It's claiming Yoruba forest is a place for you to be in. You want to relax, Yoruba forest is every Nigerian is free to live anywhere. And do their business anywhere, yes. But when an Igbo man tries to sell beer in Kano, you destroy it. You destroy their businesses, you destroy their hotels, but you can come down to the south and live anywhere you like and grace anywhere you like. And you're telling me that is a country, that is one Nigeria for you? The Fulanis we are talking, they call them the Funa movement. Our attention has been drawn to a decree credited to one Rotimi Akeredolu, asking Fulani people who have occupied some forests in Ondo State to quit. We are also aware of another incident in Oyo State where an illiterate political talk gave quit notice to Fulani people to leave their territories, which are now their irreversible homes. Are you listening? Fulani are now saying that Yoruba forest is now their irreversible homes. They have now occupied Yoruba land in perpetuity. And I want to let my Yoruba friends understand this. You see, in life, anytime you support evil, evil will come back to haunt you. All of you never knew that IPOB and this Biafra movement was for your liberation. Some of you saw maybe the oil and gas from Biafra land. If they go now, we'll have access to oil and gas. In the process of having your eyes fixated on oil and gas, your forest is gone. Do you understand it? There is nothing more precious in life than freedom. Freedom is very important. And I need you to understand this very morning. Every Yoruba person supporting Fulani, you are setting up yourself to become like the Hausa people. Remember when Hausa was supporting Fulani? We are Hausa Fulani, we are Hausa Fulani. Where are the Hausa people today? I ask you. Where are those Hausa people today? Do you see them anymore? They're saying we are Hausa Fulani, we are Hausa Fulani. Do you see them again today? Do you see them? I'm asking you. No, because Fulani have completely overwhelmed them. It's called emasculation. Completely emasculated them. Look at what they're doing in the East. In the East, they come to the East, I will tell you, oh, you want to be the president or vice? Yeah. They say, give us land for Ruga. They give them land. As Ojo Zokadu did that Lord Banta. They have taken it over in forever and ever. Give us land in your state. Hope of them prove to us that you are stood. You give us land in Olo. Hope of them will give them land in Olo. We can go and kill people in Obibo. We can kill for them. How many Fulani governors are prepared to kill bandits? I didn't say normal people. I'm talking about armed, dangerous bandits. How many Fulani governors? Go and read your newspapers, you will see it there. Fulani governors are negotiating with them, giving them arms, giving them vehicles, making sure that their life is no longer a misery. But see, they come down to the south. They tell you, give us land for Ruga. Go and kill your people to prove to us that you're one Nigerian. That was why Obioso was talking rubbish. Was talking, was it yesterday or 2 days ago? Supported by the BBC. The problem you people have in Nigeria is this. Your journalists, you see people, Punch newspaper, Tribune, Vanguard, and Nation, they are your second worst enemies. I'm telling you the truth. They can never ever be objective in their reportage. Never ever ever. That's why all of you are suffering. But you don't know it. They were the same people used to scuttle the NSAS protest. Of course, some of you went about looking for Indomie in warehouses. Typical black people. Any revolution that is coming now, you must stand very firm. They'll say, oh, you're Igbo. Oh, you're Yoruba. Oh, you're from Europe. Don't join them. It's our turn in 2023. If you do this, you will scuttle our chances of becoming the president in 2023. Ask yourself, all of them that have been president from time immemorial, what benefit has it brought to you as a human being? Absolutely nothing. So you have nothing to lose. Absolutely nothing to lose. You look at them now, how they have now descended on Yoruba people, asking them to concede, give us your forest, we must graze, we must do this, we must do that. And slowly before your eyes, they are giving in, they are capitulating, they are allowing them to go, if you don't give it to us, Tinubu will not be president in 2023. Tinubu won't be the president. That's what I'm saying to you. And foolishly you will agree and hand over your land to them. And once they take your land over from you, look at Hausa. Because there is a saying where we come from. If you want to know what your life is going to become in the future, look at Hausa people. If you want to understand or appreciate, I will say, the life that you are about to bequeath to your children and grandchildren, look at Hausa people. Is there any Hausa governor today? Is there any Hausa emir? Is their land though? Katsina is Hausa land. Kanu is Hausa land. Sokoto is Hausa land. The Hausa people own it, indigenous to those areas. I'm asking you this question. Is there any Hausa man who's an emir in the north? The answer is no. Something's going to happen to you. If you don't rise up now to break, I'm not even asking people to break this, you demand for what rightfully belongs to you, your freedom. The freedom to decide. The freedom to write a constitution if you prefer. The freedom to live with whoever you want to live with. That is what we are asking for. But most people misunderstood what we are saying. And today, almost everything we have said about the zoo has come to pass. Everything we have told you, everything I told you has come to pass, hasn't it? Everything. And some people are still questioning and arguing. They said, Fulani will resist by all means necessary, including armed resistance, any attempt to forcefully eject them from the forest. Yoruba, you must ask yourself this question. When we were pursuing them from Ebonyi, why didn't they say something about ESN or Nnamdi Kanu? Why? Have you asked yourself that question? Because they know we are prepared to die to defend our land. They understand that very well. That is the only language the Fulani understand. You cannot say to Fulani, let us have a Fulani president, and after that all will be well. Never, ever, ever. They will continue to expand. They will continue to identify idiots in your midst, traitors, saboteurs in your midst. They will promise them heaven and earth. They will give them anything they ask for in order to ensure that they get into you, they subjugate you. Look at Yoruba land, Ilorin. Yoruba, how did you lose Ilorin? You lost Ilorin because somebody thought or felt that by aligning himself with what he felt was a superior Fulani force, he can defeat his own people. Afonja, what happened? As a result of that miscalculation, the great Yoruba race lost Ilorin to Fulani Caliphate. That is why in Ilorin you have an emir of Ilorin, not an Oba of Ilorin, answerable to Sokoto. That is where Lai Muhammad comes from. You can see them. Sokoto slaves in Yoruba land. When I say that, it's not religion. It has nothing to do with religion. It has everything to do with the mentality of a conquered people. Now they have left Ilorin, having taken Ilorin and taken it to Sokoto. They now want to come into Oyo. They want to come into Ondo. Once they take over all those places, it's over for the Yoruba race. Over for you. No, never again will anybody rise a man of honor or integrity in Yoruba land. Never ever. It will only be their stooge. Look at what's happening in the East. Only Fulani stooges can now emerge in the East. It took them very many years, nearly 50 years, to accomplish this very simple task of making sure that everybody, be it Ohaneze, be it Pandef, be it governor, anybody you're bringing out must come to the north to swear allegiance to the caliphate. All of them, bar none. Is there any political godfather in the East? There is none. They all go to the north to go and swear allegiance to the Janjaweed. That is why our life is in a mess. That is why they can do something like Obiozo and make him the Ohaneze President General. In front of our eyes, in front of Korokoro. And what did they bribe? They gave money to BBC, they gave money to all Zoo newspapers. They started to trumpet Obiozo, Apex Group, Apex. You saw them holding their meeting under a canopy. A ton without shame. A whole Ohaneze. Under sand, ton canopy. Maybe you saw it disgraceful and shameful. Talking rubbish. The man looks like a Janjaweed anyway. Talking nonsense. These are people they have prepared for you to sell you down the drain. By the time the Fulanis are done with you, believe you me, if you don't rise up now to fight for your freedom, by the time Fulanis are done with you, you'll be more useless than a Hausa peasant doing Babiala somewhere in Zaria. That is the future that awaits you. Now, our people must understand this very clearly, especially my Yoruba brothers and sisters. It is about time you stop supporting evil. That evil is in Asorok. That evil is a gang of reprobates calling themselves presidency. The more you keep on supporting evil in the zoo, the more your land will be taken from you. The more your daughters will be raped and abducted, the more your sons will be slaughtered in cold blood. And under one Nigeria, there is nothing you can do about it. Absolutely nothing. Because one idiot that they groomed will rise up and say to you, oh no, it's one Nigeria, there is crime everywhere. Haven't you heard about Zamfara? Haven't you heard about Katsina? There is crime everywhere. That is not the case. The crimes you have in the north, the insecurity you have in the north is as a direct consequence of their own action. They groomed them. Al-Qaeda in the Maghreb, ISIS in West Africa, Boko Haram, Fulani headsmen, bandits, all of them. Who brought them to Nigeria? It's Fulani. Fulani brought them into Nigeria. El Rufai brought them in. Bauchi State Governor brought them in. Are you people deaf and dumb and stupid? When you come out and you pretend, oh, we are one Nigeria. Go and show me. Somebody was asking, where is the boundary, where will the boundary of Biafra begin? And I asked the fool, where did the boundary of Nigeria begin? People from Niger come in and go as they like. Most of these idiots are from Niger. They are building a pipeline to Niger. They are building a railway line to Niger. They are building roads to Niger. Whereas where the money comes from, which is Biafra land, we don't have those infrastructure. No, we don't. But you're taking our money. You come to Izombe, you come to Ohaji, you come to Ebema, you come to Aguleri, you come to Ebonyi. You take our resources, sell it, get the money, and now you're building the way to Niger Republic. And you want me to be happy with you? Clap for you. Oh, Nigeria is doing well. One Nigeria. I think you are insane. You come to my land, you take our oil, you take our gas, you take our manpower, you take everything, our VAT, our tax that we pay. You are now building a road from Katsina to Niger. Airport in Niger. Refinery in Niger. You take oil, crude oil from my land, you take it to Niger, you refine it, you bring it back to me as a refined petroleum. Or as PPS as you call it. And you're telling me that that country is viable. You're telling me that Nigeria should be supported. We are in one Nigeria. We are not going anywhere. And you're dying every day. Because those that they appointed to speak for you, they gave them money and positions. So that they will come out on the pages of newspapers to give the world the misleading impression that everything is okay when things are not okay. Go through the statements of Ohaneze and see the contradictions in it. Nigeria is not working. We are marginalized. And then you come back and say Nigeria is one. We must stay in it together. Are you not foolish? These are the useless intellectuals that you have. On one hand, you say Nigeria is not working. You are marginalized. You are being discriminated against, you're suffering, they're killing you everywhere, and you come back to the same place and say Nigeria must be one. Had Nigerians gotten together to say they want to be part of this useless contraption, that's entirely their business. I'm a Democrat, I've subscribed to it. But have you asked yourself this question? Why is it that all those asking you to remain in one Nigeria has something to gain from Nigeria, or they have benefited in the past? Nothing more, nothing less. I saw the letter that Atiku Abubakar wrote to President Biden. In it, Atiku Abubakar said to come and help us fight terrorism in order to ensure that there will be no regional destabilization. That is their game plan at the US State Department for very many years, until we stepped in. They keep trotting out these lies. Once Nigeria breaks up, there will be destabilization in the entire region. I said it because you don't understand African history. Most of these people are not educated. When I say they say I'm insulting them, no, I'm not insulting you. Most of you are not educated. In Africa, we are tribal creatures in Africa. In Africa, we are tribal creatures in Africa. We always go back to our village where we were born, where our umbilical cord, how long, where it was buried. That's where we come from. That is why every Christmas, Easter, New Year festival, August meeting, you see us migrating back to where we come from. And I keep saying these things to Africans, they don't understand it. They don't understand it. Everywhere in Africa during Christmas, if you like, be in South Africa, if you like, let it be in Kenya, let it be in Rwanda, everybody from the capital goes to the village. If you go to Accra, the same thing happens. This past Christmas, if you like, go to Cotonou, go to Yaoundé in Cameroon. Everybody living in the capital cities of Africa, they go back to their villages. They go back to their tribes where they come from. Do they do that in the Western world? During Christmas, these people migrating from, oh, I come from Florida, I'm going to Florida. No, you don't. Because people come from where they are born. We come from where our ancestors were born. That is the difference between black people in Africa and those from Europe and other parts of the world. We come from, so if you ask somebody, where do you come from? He or she will mention their village. That is what makes us Africans. Very, very unique. If you destroy that, you're finished as a people. In Africa, we are tribal. First and foremost, we belong to our tribe where we come from. That is why our people need to appreciate this. Very, very critical. That Africa is restructured to recognize where people come from. All these artificial creations by Europeans, Nigeria, this and that, all that rubbish.